you like to go first?
Okay. Mine, the first one is level of determination and commitment. I remember when he decided he wanted to when he wanted to join rugby, he made sure he did, and he played very well. And then he decided that he wanted to be a pilot, and then he made sure that he did everything basically he planned his entire life to make sure that he gets his ambition, gets to where he wants to go. So this level of determination and commitment is very, very high, and I have a lot of respect for that. The next one is loyalty and love for his family. He's a very loyal, very fiercely dedicated person to people who we love, especially for the family. So I think that's one thing I really admire and I love about him. And the next one is able to party and drink alcohol well.
Oh wow. How much he can drink?
A lot, but I can still drink better than him.
Yeah. To be honest,
Oh.
my sister can drink better than I can drink. It's been proven multiple times. Okay, me, I wrote mine's less wordy, but I've got the first two. The first one is she's very independent, so she's a person that can do everything on her own. She'll find the answers. She'll get things done. And that's a quality that I admire because it's something that I always try to be. I want to be independent and be able to achieve everything on my own. So that's the first. The second one, she's really decisive. Like she doesn't waste time or beat around the bush, right? So she gets shit done, and that's a really good thing because to me that's something that I always felt is the reason why she's successful is because she can do that. But most of all, the most important one, the quality that my sister has that to me
Wow.
is that she gives me a lot of love, and that's something that is
So sweet.
the most important to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
does not wash his dishes right away. I cannot stand it. He will always eat the dishes in the sink and leave it there for days. I cannot
Oh.
stand it. The other one is, I don't know if you've changed, but he doesn't make his bed.
Oh.
So sometimes when I stay with Kwani or he stays with me, these are the two things that annoys me the most about him.
Wow.
Okay, fine. The first one, you're correct. I
Your
still
turn. Okay.
yeah, I leave my dishes still for 3 days in the sink because my cleaner's coming, right? So I wait for her to come and wash it. Why do I have to wash it? And secondly, I make my bed every morning. Okay, so I have changed. I do make my bed every morning. Okay,
I cancel that.
I thought you were gonna say that the most annoying thing was that if when we were young and we used to sleep on the same bed, I would always steal the comforter and the blanket because I'd roll it all into a ball.
No, the most annoying thing of you as a kid was that you used to bite.
Well, well, you deserve it. That's why I'll showing you my care and attention. Okay, so mine is a bit more big picture, but this is my sister. She's independent, decisive, but she can be ultimately very stubborn. And when she's come up with an idea and that's what she thinks, there's nothing I can do to kind of change it. So sometimes, sometimes I just tell myself, forget it, let her be. Because end of the day, like how we were when we were kids, we would argue, but within the next 5 minutes, we almost totally forget that we were arguing and we move on in life. So yeah. I have to write it this way because the person is not a stewardess. This is definitely not what she wants to do. She used to complain at the time, I had a girlfriend who used to be an airline stewardess and she'd be making all these comments. But anyway, I know what she wanted to do when she was young. She wanted to be an actress.
Correct.
To do an
Oh,
actress.
action.
Yeah, in stage acting on the stage, yeah. Broadway shows now.
And you wanted to be a rubbish man.
Why so?
You see, you really now we have to explain. Okay, now I have to explain. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so when I was young, I always liked action, and when you're a kid in Singapore, there will always be a truck that comes in the morning to pick up the rubbish from the house, outside the house. So behind the truck, there will always be two men. They just hang on with one hand, and they would be the one that makes the truck go forward or back. And I used to think that job was so cool because they get to stand behind the truck. You know, they look very strong, and
Yeah.
you get to shout, "Hoi!" to move a truck. So I used to imagine that in the future I would love to take the job. Sad or emotional. But I know that in my mind the location is very clear. I remember this day. So
I remember.
You have to.
Once you don't cry very much. Okay.
Yeah.
but I'll tell you the truth, I cried because you cried. So I'll show you the location. I'm not sure if you remember this. It was at the Jigger and Pony outside. This is the name of a bar. Jigger and Pony at the hotel where Chef's Restaurant is Remember we went for drinks, and why I remember this was I remember we were just talking, and I had come back from Vietnam for for a short 1 week, and so we went for drinks and we're just talking about life and what we want and how we're gonna do it together in terms of getting the best success for the business. And then we started talking about how we miss each other, and then she started feeling emotional, and then that's my last time I think I saw you cry.
I think the last time I saw you cry, I can't remember precisely when, it might be the same one, was that you were drunk, definitely. You only cry when you're drunk. And then we were doing something, we were partying, but I know we were drinking together. So that was the last time I remember seeing you cry.
So, adjective describing my sister. I'm gonna copy the first two, which was independent, decisive. The last one is caring, instead of writing about the fact that she loves me the most. But it's actually very caring. Like sometimes you don't see it because she doesn't show it directly. Sometimes it's an indirect way that she tries to show her care and concern. So like a indirect, she'll come over and then you find out that actually she does care a lot about you, but sometimes you don't receive it directly. Not all the time.
Thanks. Okay, for me, similar, you're determined and focused. So determined, focused, and actually you're very loving and soft. A lot of people don't see this about you because I think it's like this, I'm a major in the Air Force, I'm in the military, I'm the boy in the family. So I think people don't get to see that very soft, loving side of you. And actually, Kwani can be very, very more in tune with his emotion than actually I am. Even though I sometimes maybe seem a little bit more emotional, but Kwani is a lot. He doesn't show it, but inside he's actually a very emotional person. Yeah, it's actually very soft.
So the first one for my sister will be happiness. To me, that's the most important. And secondly, the fulfillment side, which means that doing something that she really feels that there's a reason why you do it, and when you do it, you it's not just happiness, but you feel like you have found a purpose in what you do. So those are the 2 points I have.
Wow, very similar. I want to help you fulfill your ambition and fulfill your purpose. I want to make sure that I can do that together with you and for you, and I also want to retire together with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, great.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's similar. Our answers are actually the same. Yeah.
We must be brothers and sisters.
Yeah. See, we're so different but so alike at the same time. Okay, I can go first since mine's short. My sibling is my best friend.
Oh.
Oh, sweet, yes.
So you want to hear my long story? Okay, so my sibling is number one. She's amazing, and the best sister that anyone can ask for.
Oh, thank you.
And I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Wow.
She can be difficult at times, but
This is like my mom.
of that, she's really the best sister that I think anyone can ask for. And it's we spend so much time away, which is the longest. This is the longest that we've ever been apart in terms of physically, because of work and COVID. We've not been able to see each other for. We will be 2 years by the time we see each other, and that's the longest that I've been away from home. So I do miss you a lot.
Miss you too. Because every time, no matter where we are, it's always weird. If I'm feeling sad, I'm going through a very tough time. For some reason, my brother would call me, or he would know something is wrong, and he's always the person that I would want to go to in case, if I ever am in a difficult position or I'm very sad. He's the first person I'll think of. So yeah, yeah, I do miss you. Well, you're coming back home soon.